Alex Dang.
All right, we got our marshals making their way to the track. Got my rookie drivers doing laps here in warm-up. All right, looks like everybody's checked in. Good stuff. All right, got everybody checked in. Got my marshals out here. Keep on going, drivers. Round one, we'll do live loop. So keep on going. Careful on the back straight. That's clearing up. All right, folks. We're going live. When you cross the start-finish line, your time will begin. All right, race one, round one, our rookie category on track. Thank you all for coming out to this edition of Friday Night Racing. Lap number one, we got Alex going 18.5. Our first lap in the books. All right, got Drake at 24.7, the all-day lap. Milo going 26.6. And Alex completing lap number 2. So right now it's going to be Alex Dang out front. All right, we're 55 seconds in, drivers. Right now, your running
left.
order looking like Alex, Drake, Milo, Logan, and Mason. Careful in the cinnamon roll. All right, 120 down, 240 to go. Right now we got Alex on a 12-lap pace. Drake 10:03, Milo on 9-lap run, Logan a 9-lap run, and Mason on a 7-lap pace. Got buck 30 down, 230 to go. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful at the wall ride. Go wide at the wall ride. We got radio on the track, guys. Radio on the track. Careful, careful. Careful up front. All right, we got buck 50 down, 210 to go. Alex Dang out front. That's quite the lead, too. Now Logan Holt's making his way up to the 2 spot. He is battling with Drake. Logan driving the orange car, Drake driving the red car. We got Milo in that battle as well. He's driving the blue and white RB10. Minute 45 remains, drivers. All right, Alex Dang going 18-0 that time by. 18-0, way to go. All right, we got minute 30 to go, drivers. Right now it's Alex, Logan, Milo, Drake, and Mason, your full running order. Minute 20 to go. Up next will be Stadium Truck. Careful on the back straight, drivers. Careful at the wall ride. Go wide at the wall ride. Good job, drivers. Just over a minute to go.
One minute left.
All right, fastest lap actually set by Logan Holst going 17.6. Got Alex Dang an 18.0. Everybody else low 20s. 45 seconds remain here. Alex remains on a 12-lap pace. Logan 11.23. Milo at 10.14. Drake at 10.24. And Mason on an 8-lap pace. Yeah, 30 seconds remaining. Alex Dang just did his fastest lap going 17.8. That lap was great. 25 seconds remain now. Drivers, careful up front. That is clear. Wow, Alex going 17-2. Yes, it's true. 10 seconds to go, drivers. Keep on driving. Keep going. Don't stop early. Just keep on driving. All right, time has expired, but keep on going, drivers. Keep going. Do not stop yet. Keep going. Keep going. Wow, Alex snuck by for a 13th lap. Impressive.
Alex Dang done. Woe Trolley done.
All right, two more cars.
Drake Rulis done.
One more car making his way around the right side of the course. A little bit of indecision. Oh, a little help, please. Only two more corners to go. And that will be a race, drivers.
Mason Cassidy
Got
done.
Alex Dang going 13 laps. Logan going 11 flat. Milo 10 flat. Drake a 10:17. Mason a 7:28. All right, folks, I'm going to need you all to put your cars down. And I'm going to need you to marshal or a representative on behalf to marshal for you. Either is fine. All right, stadium truck, you guys are up.
The race is completed.
All right, Jeff, Ryan, George, Brandon, and Brian. Stadium truck.
Rice cakes. BP. Too soon, Junior.
All right, I may need some turn marshals on those orange dots out there, please. May need a little help in the middle.
George Laxon.
Careful on the back straight, guys. Careful on the back straight.
Ryan R. Randall.
All right, looks like we got both sides of the track covered. So keep on going, guys. Keep on going. We're going to get this party started here shortly. All right, we got the George Laxon fan club out here tonight, rooting on their favorite driver. All right, everybody's being scored early in this one, 20 seconds in. This is Stadium Truck race number 2 on track. Got 40 plus coming up next. So fastest opening lap going to BG at a 15.2. Only truck in the 15s on the opening pass. But I think BP is going to have something to say about that. 40 seconds in. Yep, BP in the 15s as well. But BG still holding down fast lap, going 15.1 that time around. Oh, BP a little tumble there. Rough opening minute, but we still got 4 minutes to go, drivers.
4 minutes left.
All right, BG out front on a 20.08 for pace. Jeff a 19.09, Ryan 18.06, George 17.03, Brandon 17.04. Minute 10 down, 3:50 remains. BG has broken that truck. Oh, a little help on the left. Got 130 down, 3:30 left. And prior to that, BG did go 15.0. 15.0 to, oh no. Got 145 down, 3:15 to go. So, Jeff Miranda picking up the race lead here. 15.8 that last time by. He's 2.5 seconds ahead of Brandon. Brandon 3 seconds up on Ryan. Ryan 12 ahead of George. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes remaining. Fast lap, BG 15.0. We got Brandon 15.1, Jeff 15.6, Ryan 16-3, George 16-7. 2:45 remaining here. All right, so this time by, split time between Miranda and Perea, 3.6 seconds apart. Got Perea 3.6 ahead of Randall. Randall 15 ahead of Loxon. Got 2:30 down and 2:30 to go. Jeff, Brandon, Ryan, George, and Brian. Yeah, 2:45 down, 2:15 to go. All right, 3 minutes
2 minutes
in.
left.
2 minutes remain. Jeff, Brandon, Ryan, George, and Brian, your full running order. Jeff 19:05, Brandon 19:07, Ryan 18:02, George 17:10. Got a minute 40 remaining here, drivers. 40 plus will be up next. Minute 25 remaining. Jeff, this time by just half a second ahead of Brandon. That's our closest battle on track, blue and white versus the orange, gray, and white. Just over 1 minute remaining. And this time around, it's going to be BP now, half a second up.
1 minute left.
So Perea 19:04, Miranda 19:05, Randall 18:02, Laxon 17:04. 50 seconds remain. $35 seconds left. $25 seconds to go. BP now up by 1.5. So BP 19:02, Jeff going 19:05, Ryan 18:01, George 17:02. 15 seconds remain.
BP done. Ryan R. Randall done. Too Soon Jr. done.
All right, one more truck making his way around the final corner here.
All drivers are finished.
All right, BP going
George Laxon
19:02, Jeff going 19:05, Ryan 18:01, George 18:16. All right, folks, I'm gonna need you guys to set your trucks down. Come on out and marshal. Might need one extra marshal and we'll be good. BG's out here. You want to run expert instead? It's up to you.
The race is completed.
Yeah, you're in this one.
Kevin Allen. Grasshopper. Martin White. AJ Cardinale. Mike Council.
Careful on the back straight, guys. Careful
Steve
on the
Lowe.
back straight. Getting onto the back straight.
Rice Cakes.
All right, I got Ryan out there. I got BP, got George. Do I also have Jeff? Cool. All right. All right, folks, keep the wheels moving. We're going live loop. All right, we got Bixler setting fastest opening lap, 15.2. White going 15.3, Allen 15.4, Gross 15.4, Council 15.4, Leung 15.6. Oh, what happened to Art? 45 seconds in. So Martin White now setting a new fast lap going 14.9. Got Bixler 15.1. Allen going 15.3, Gross 15.4, Leung 15.3, Council 15.4 as well. 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. It's currently White out front on a 20.04, Bixler 20.07, Allen 20.07, Gross 2012, Council 2013, Leung 19.04. BG going 15.0 that time by. Careful at the wall ride, guys. That is clear. 120 down, 340 remains. Got Marty half a second ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.1 ahead of Dave. Dave 0.6 ahead of Brian. Brian 0.4 ahead of Mike. Mike 6 seconds ahead of Steve. Careful on the back straight, guys. Careful on the back straight. All right, looks like that's cleared up. 145 down, 3:15 to go. All right, Martin, Kevin, Mike, Brian, David, Steve, your full running order.
3 minutes left.
Oh, Martin now 20.06, Kevin 20.08, Mike at 20.11, Brian 20.14, David 19.01, and Steve at 19.13. Right now, Martin, Kevin, and Mike all within 2 seconds. BG 1.4 behind Mike. Got 225 down, 235 to go. Martin, Kevin, Mike, Brian, David, Steve. 230 in, 230 to go. All right, Martin, Kevin, Mike, Brian, David, Steve, your top 6. This is 40 plus buggy, race number 3 on track. Next race up will be intermediate. Intermediate up next.
2 minutes left.
A minute 50 to go, drivers. Kevin Allen now taking over that top spot. He's driving the white and yellow ride. Minute 40 remaining. Right now, Kevin 2010, Mike 2012, Martin 2014, Steve 1905, David 1906, Brian 1908. Got minute 30 to go, racers. So Kevin 1.3 ahead of Mike, Mike 0.7 ahead of Martin, Martin 5 ahead of Steve, Steve 0.6 ahead of Dave, Dave 1.5 ahead of Brian. Bixler going 14.9 last time by. A minute 5 remaining here.
1 minute left.
All right, with a minute to go, Allen 2010, White 2012, Council 2013, Bixler 1902, Leung 1903, and Gross 1905. 45 seconds remain. This is race 3 on track. Intermediates up next. "35 seconds left. "25 seconds to go. And this time by, Kevin Allen just 0.8 ahead of Martin. Ten seconds remain, drivers. Go.
Grasshopper done. Steve Lung done. Mike Council done.
Keep going.
Martin White done.
2 more.
Rice Cakes done.
Uno mas.
All drivers are finished. Kevin
All right,
Allen
that
done.
will be a race. It's going to be Kevin Allen taking that one 2010. Got Martin at 2013, Mike 1901, Steve 1901, David 1902, and Brian 1911. All right, we're working our way to intermediate.
The race is completed.
I hate it when that happens. Dead driver.
King Arroyo. Kin Lo. Jimmy Blackwell. Ryan R. Randall. Martin Arroyo. Brian Cassidy. George Laxon. Josiah Haymanowski. John Milio.
All right, let's get all of our marshals. I'll be Kevin Martin, Mike, Steve, David, Brian. Okay, we got everybody checked in. All right, folks, we're going to go live loop. All right, 15 seconds in. First lap in the books. King going 17.6. Jimmy is 16.9. King 17.9. Josiah with the 16.0. Martin 16.7. John 16.8. George is 16.9. Ryan 16.2. Brian 18.3. So just Josiah Hemanowski going fastest opening lap. So Hemanowski driving the orange and purple ride. Previously a Bay native, now making a trip from Oregon to come race with us tonight. Yep. I can't help but speculate part of the reason for his early success in this
4
qualifier
minutes left.
is because he is matching his car. Purple shirt, purple car. It leads to success. Minute 10 down, 3:50 to go. Right now, Hemanowski 3/10 up on Randall. Randall 4/10 ahead of Blackwell. Yeah, Blackwell and Laxton 0.098 apart. Those guys are 1.5 ahead of John. John 2.3 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.9 ahead of Martin. Martin 1.4 ahead of Kin. Kin 3.5 ahead of King. We got minute 30 down. All right, race leader driving orange and purple. Second place ride, going to be running the turquoise paint job tonight. He's usually the orange and green machine, but going incognito. Oh man, looks like, yeah, that is definitely not glued onto the rim. King needs some tire glue.
3 minutes left.
2 down, 3 to go, drivers. All right, 2:15 in, 2:45 remaining. Yeah, King, you might want to pull it off and fix it. King. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Oh, I can't hear you guys. Yeah. Oh, he got me. He got me. He eventually heard. We got 2:10 to go, drivers. So right now, Jimmy and Josiah engaged in a battle for the top spot. Jimmy out there running the turquoise. Got Josiah running the orange and purple. They're battling for the top spot right now. Jimmy currently 1908, Josiah 1910, John 1915, George 1802, Brian 1813, Ryan 1815, Martin 1703, Kin 1605. All right, folks, got a minute 30 to go. 90 seconds remain. Jimmy B just resetting fast time, going to 15.4. He backs it up with a 15.6. All right, a minute 15 remains, drivers. Careful on the back straight. Looks like that's clear. Just over 1 minute to go, drivers. So right now, Jimmy 2.5 ahead of Josiah. Josiah 4 ahead of John. John 2.4 ahead of George.
1 minute left.
George 4 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 4.3 ahead of Brian. Yeah, 55 seconds left, drivers. $45 seconds to go. Jimmy 1907, Josiah 1909, John 1914, George 1801, Ryan 1806, Martin 1816, Brian 1817, Kin 16 flat. Yeah, Ryan Randall just thrown down a 15-2. 25 seconds remain. $15 seconds. And this time by, gap between Jimmy and Josiah, under 1 second. 5 seconds remain. Keep going, drivers, keep going.
Kin Lo done. King Arroyo done. Jimmy Blackwell done. John Milio done. Josiah Haymanowski done. George
Two
Blackson done.
more.
Brian Cassidy done. Ryan R. Randall done.
One more car.
All drivers are finished.
And that will
Martin
be a race.
Arroyo
Jimmy
done.
B taking the W here, 1907.
The race is
Got
complete.
Josiah going 1908. John 1803. George 1803. Ryan 1807. Martin 1816. Brian 1702. Kin a 1602. King a 1003. All right, Expert 17.5, you guys are up.
Too Soon Jr. BP. Martin White. LT Gray. Mike Council.
All right, if I can get all my drivers from intermediate, I need you guys to turn marshal, please. I can't really hear you. Okay.
Steve Loom. Grasshopper.
Oh, I wasn't calling you. Sorry. Sorry, Ken.
Kevin Allen.
All right, folks. I think I got everybody checked in. So we're going to get this party started here. All right, this is 17-5 expert. All right, Martin at 15-2, Mike 15-5, Tony 15-7, Kevin 15-7, Brandon 15-7, David is 16-2, Steve 16-2, Jeff 16-9. All right, Martin White, lap 2, 14-9. Tony going 15-2, BP at 15-3, Bixler going 15-2, and Jeff going 15-2 as well. 45 seconds in. Oh, Martin now 14-7, BP going 14-8. We're just about 1 minute down.
4 minutes left.
Right now it's Martin 21-13, Brandon 20-04, Tony 20-08, Kevin 20-11, Mike 20-12, Jeff 20-13, Steve 20-15, David a 19-11. Yeah, minute 15 down, 3:45 to go. All right, Martin 7/10 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 1.4 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 8/10 ahead of Mike. Mike 0.076 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 9/10 up on Steve. Steve 1.6 ahead of Dave. Dave 0.4 ahead of Tony. Careful back straight. That is clear. Minute 50 down, 3:10 to go. Martin 0.3 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 2.7 ahead of Kevin. And BP now to the top spot. We got ourselves a battle. Careful in the middle, guys. Careful in the middle. Yeah, 2:15 down, 2:45 to go. Martin 20:02, Brandon 20:02. Yeah, Kevin 20:08, Mike 20:10, Jeff 20:11. Steve 19:01, Tony 19:01, Dave 18. We got 2:30 down and 2:30 to go. All right, Martin White 1 second ahead of Brandon. Brandon 0.5 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.7 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.2 ahead of Mike. Mike 2.4 ahead of Tony. Tony 0.1 ahead of Steve. Steve 8.9 ahead of Dave. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
This is race number 5 on track. Up next is 21.5 Expert. 21.5 Expert up next. Careful at the wall ride. That is clear. Minute 35 remains. Martin now 0.7 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 1 second ahead of Kevin. Kevin 1.3 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.5 ahead of Mike. Mike 0.7 ahead of Tony. Tony 1.4 ahead of Steve. Steve 5 ahead of Dave. Got a minute 20 remaining. And a little bit of a long lap for Martin. That's going to put Kevin Allen to the top spot. Minute 10 to go. Drivers 70 seconds left. Right now it's a battle amongst our top 4 cars. Kevin, Martin, Brandon, Jeff.
Left.
55 seconds to go. Kevin now 20:08. Martin 20:08 as well. Brandon 20:10. Jeff also 20:10. Mike 20:12. Tony 20:12. Steve 19:05. Dave 19:14. 40 seconds left. "30 seconds remain. "15 seconds. "5 seconds remain. Martin, 0.4 ahead of Brandon, heading into the final laps. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Also, 4, 5, and 6, all within
Martin
about
White done.
a second here.
VP done.
That's Tony, Jeff, and Mike.
Steve Lung done. Mike Council done. LT Gray done. Too Soon Jr. done.
And that
Kevin
will be
Allen
a
done.
race, guys.
All
Martin
drivers
White
are
prevails, half a second
Grasshopper
ahead of
done.
Brandon. So we got Martin going 2007, Brandon 2008, Kevin 2010, Jeff at 2013 flat, Mike at 2013.2, Tony at 2013.5, Steve 1904, and David 1914.
The race is completed.
All right, folks, we are moving into race number 6. This is 21.5 expert. Ken, Jimmy, Art, George, Mondrell, and Tony.
Kinlow.
Need a little help on the right side.
AJ Cardinale. Jimmy Blackwell. Downtown Brown.
George Laxton, are you going to join this one? All right.
LT Gray. George Laxson.
All right, got everybody checked in. Looks like I got my marshals out here. So we're going live loop here in just a moment. All right, that's a start for everybody. Jimmy 15.8, Art 15.9, Kenna 16.7, Georgia 17.2, Tony at 15.9, Mondrell 15.8. All right, 45 seconds in. 2 laps in the books for everybody. It's Art Cardinale. Mondrell Brown now back to the front, followed by Tony, Art, Ken, George, and Jimmy.
4 minutes left.
Just 1 minute in so far. Fast lap right now, 15.7 out of Wilson. Got 15.8s from Brown and Cardinale and Blackwell. A minute 15 down, 3:45 to go. This is race number 6 on track. All right, Mondrell and Art both going 15.6 that last time by. And it's going to be Art Cardinale to the top. 1906 in the works. Got Tony at 1914, Mondrell 18 flat, Kin at 1806, Jimmy 1701, George 1702. Got 2 minutes down.
3 minutes left.
Tony Wilson now fast lap of 15.5, looking alive. And that'll put him to the top spot. 1909 the pace for Tony. Got 1914 for Mondrell, 1801 for Art, 1806 for Kin, 1702 for George, 1704 for Blackwell. We got 2:30 down, 2:30 to go, drivers. Race number 6 on track. This is 21.5. Up next is Modified. So Wilson now 2.7 ahead of Brown. Brown 1.3 ahead of Cardinale. Cardinale 3.4 ahead of Lowe. Lowe 5 point. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful in the middle. And we're clearing up here. Coast is clear.
2 minutes left.
3 down, 2 to go. A little bit of commotion on that lap. Top 2 cars both having some, 2 out of our top 3 having some trouble there. So that is going to put Art Cardinale back out front. So it's close here. Tony and Art 2/10 apart. They're about 6 seconds up on Mondrell. Mondrell 2.5 ahead of Kin. Kin 1 second ahead of Jimmy. Jimmy 4.9 ahead of George. 1:30 remains, drivers. 90 seconds left. Art 2.3 ahead of Tony this time around. Careful at the wall ride, guys. And that is clear. 1:15 to go. 75 seconds remain. Or right in the middle. Oh, careful at the wall ride, guys. That is clear. 1:05 remains.
1 minute left.
This time by it's Art out front, followed by Tony, Mondrell, Jimmy, Kin, and George. 45 seconds remain. That time around, Cardinale going 15.6. All right, 30 seconds to go, drivers. $20 seconds remain. Cardinale 1911, Wilson 1802, Brown 1805, Blackwell 1811, Laxton 1705, Lowe 1708. 5 seconds left, drivers.
Kin Lowe done. Jimmy Blackwell done. AJ Cardinale done. George Laxton done. Downtown Brown done. All drivers are finished.
And that will be a race,
LT
guys.
Gray done.
Art Cardinale taking the W there. Hashtag go Art. 1911 for Art. Got Mondrell in the 2 spot, 1802. Tony going 1804.
The race
Jimmy
is
in
completed.
1810. George 1703. Kin 1601. Oh, I hear a slipper.
Antonio Council.
All right, so we're going from slipper lockouts to,
Bruh.
well, slipping slippers. From 21.5 to modified.
Gumpa.
Straightaway.
BP.
Oh, looks like Wilson's brought dinner with him. Got him. All right, well, let's get the rest of our 21.5 guys out here, please. Get all my 21.5 racers. Yeah, makes sense. All right, folks, looks like these guys are ready to go, so we're going. Whoa. Send it. All right, so your fastest opening lap goes to Kalis Lowe, 14.6. All right, we're 30 seconds in. Right now it's Kalis, Jovi, Antonio, Bryant, and Brandon, your full running order. All right, Kalis going 14.3, Antonio 14.3. Bryant going 13.8. Jovi a 14.3, Brandon a 14.7. So I got
4
most of the
minutes left.
field 14.3 for a fast lap right now. And just as I say that, Jovi going 14.0, Kalis a 14.2. We got a minute 10 down, 3:50 remaining. Right now it is Kalis out front, 21.03 for pace. Got Jovi at 21.07, Antonio 21.08, Bryant to 21.09, BP 20.05. Minute 30 down, 3:30 left. All right, a minute 40 down, 3:20 to go. Kalis, Antonio, Bryant, Jovi, Brandon, your current running order. Although things are so close right now, it is changing as I speak. So Bryant going new fast lap at 13.7. Kalis a 14.1, Jovi 14.0, Antonio 14.1, Brandon 14.7. Right now, Kalis 21.02, Bryant 21.04, Jovi 21.05, Antonio 21.06, BP 20.02. All right, we're 2:20 down, 2:40 to go. This time around, Kalis half a second ahead of Jovi. Jovi 8/10 up on Antonio. Antonio 2/10 up on Bryant. And Bryant about 4 seconds up on Brandon. Yeah, 2:40 down, 2:20 to go. Careful at the wall ride, that is clear. All right, we got just over 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes left.
Kalis 21.03, Antonio 21.06, Bryant 21.07, Jovi 21.09, Brandon at 20.03. Yeah, minute 45 remaining. Kalis going 14.0 that time by. A little trouble for Kalis in the chicane. Minute 35 to go, drivers. And it's going to be Bryant Mirafuente now to the top spot, followed by Jovi, Antonio, Kalis, Brandon. Minute 20 to go. Currently, Bryant 2.3 ahead of Jovi. Jovi 0.1 ahead of Antonio. Antonio 1.4 ahead of Kalis. Kalis 4.9 ahead of BP. 70 seconds left, drivers. Four minutes down.
1 minute left.
Bryant 21.04, Jovi 21.08, Antonio 21.09, Kalis 2111, and BP 2003. 45 seconds left. "35 seconds to go." So Bryant now 3.5 ahead of Antonio. Antonio 0.8 ahead of Kalis. Kalis 1.2 ahead of Jovi. 20 seconds remain, drivers. All right, 10 seconds left, drivers. Keep on going.
Bra done. BP done. Goompa done. Antonio Council
One
done.
more car. And that
All drivers
will
are
be
finished.
a race.
Jovi Levin done.
Got Bryant 2105, Antonio 2110, Jovi 2112, Kalis 2001, Brandon 2003. All right, folks, moving in
race is
to
completed.
race number 8, the Ocho Sportsman Buggy.
Capri Brown. Pac-Man. Ten Car Ted. Mike Rulis.
All right, everybody's checked in. I got my marshals out here, so we're going to get this party started. All right, everybody's officially on the clock now. This is race number 8. Final race of round 1. So after this, we'll be going right back into rookie. So rookie, be ready to go. You are up after this one. All right, opening laps got Mike. Fastest opening lap, a 16.9. All right, 45 seconds down, 4:15 to go. And right now it's Mike Rulis out front, 18:07 for pace. We got Pac-Man 18:15, Theo 17:11, Capri 17:18. Mike
4
just
minutes
resetting
left.
fast time, going 16:4. Careful on the back straight. And that is clear. 1:15 down, 3:45 left. Oh, Mike Rulis out front, 18:06 in the works. Got Pac-Man at 17:08, Theo 17:10, Capri 16:06. All All right, folks, minute 45 in, 3:15 to go. Fast lap of this one. We got Mike going 16.4. Got Paxton 17.0, Theo 17.8, Capri is 17.1.
3 minutes left.
2 down, 3 to go. Mike Rule is continuing to lead this one. So right now it is Mike on 18.12. Got Theo 17.09, Pac-Man 16 flat, and Capri 16.06. Yeah, 2:25 down, 2:35 to go. Right, 2:40 down, 2:20 to go. Mike holding down a good lead here. He's on 18.15 for pace. Got Theo 17.09. He's 4.6 ahead of Paxton. Paxton on a 16 flat. Paxton 0.3 up on Capri. Capri is on a 16.01. Got 3 minutes down.
2 minutes left.
Whoa. We got Tumbler. All right, 1:45 remaining, drivers. Mike continuing to lead, 18.14. That's the red and white car. The lime wheels. Nice little 50-50 slide there. All right, 1:25 remaining. Right now it's going to be Mike in 18.13. Theo 17.09. Paxton 16.02. Capri 16.10. All right, 1:05 remains.
1 minute left.
So just under 1 minute remaining here in round number 1. All right, Rookie, you guys are up next. So Rookie, be ready to go. All right, leader is the red and white machine making his way by his fellow competitors. 35 seconds to go. And we got Buggy Train down the back straight. "25 seconds to go. "15 seconds left. Pac-Man thrown down a 16.7 that time by. All right, time is running thin. Keep going. Keep going. Pac-Man going 16.5 that time around.
Mike Rulis done. Pac-Man done. 10 quartet done. All drivers are finished.
All right, Mike Rule is taking that
Capri
one,
Brown
going
done.
18.14. Theo going 17.18. Paxton 16.06. Capri 16.16.
The race is completed.
All right, folks, that will complete round number 1. Round number 2 about to begin. We're going to start calling up our rookie class. All right, this one's going to be Alex, Logan, Milo, Drake, and Mason. Turn marshals will be my drivers from the previous race.
Milo Laxon. Wo Trolley. Alex Dang.
Oh, careful at the wall ride, guys.
Drake Rulis.
Careful at the wall ride. All right, I may need some turn marshals, guys. Get my drivers from that previous group. I may need a little help. All my drivers from that last group. I got Theo, I got Mike.
Mason Cassidy.
All right, I got Brown out here. Brown for Brown. All right, guys, let's get all cars to the right-hand side of the track. Everybody to the right side of the track. Give everyone that right corner, guys. The back right corner, please. Back it up, guys, back it up. Everyone in that back right corner. All right, guys, listen up. So you guys will be going when your name is called. The order will be Alex, Logan, Milo, Drake, and Mason. All right, so wait for your name, drivers. Alex. Logan. Milo. Drake. Mason. All right, hold on, red card. Just hold on a sec. Go ahead and turn around. Wait, and go. All right, Logan Holst, fastest opening lap, 17.5, looking alive. All right, we got 55 seconds down. 2 laps for some of our runners, 3 laps for others. Right now it's Logan out front, 13.02. Alex on the same pace, 13.02. Got Drake 11 flat, Mason a 9.18, Milo an 8.12. Got minute 15 down, 2:45 to go. All right, 125 down, 2:35 remains. Careful. Oh, I owe Mason a lap here. There we go. Okay, a minute 45 down, 2:15 to go. Logan's pace currently 13.04. Got Alex on a 13.08.
2 minutes left.
All right. So Logan 13.04, Alex 13.13, Drake at 11.05, Milo at 10.23, and Mason at 9.13. Got a minute 45 remaining here, drivers. Got a minute 35 to go. So right now, Logan 3 seconds up on Alex. Alex a lap up on Drake. Drake a lap up on Milo. Milo a lap up on Mason. Got a minute 20 remaining. Closest battle going to be Logan and Alex. Coincidentally, they're about 5 feet apart on the racetrack. Got a minute 5 remaining, drivers.
1 minute left.
All right, Logan 13.15, Alex 13.18. Drake 11:10, Milo 10:09, Mason 9:23. 50 seconds remain, drivers. We got Stadium Truck coming up next. All right, 30 seconds to go, drivers. This time by Logan and Alex, .081 is the gap between those two drivers. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful at the wall ride. Five seconds remain. Oh, no. Alex, go ahead and finish the lap. Alex, no, you can let him finish the lap.
Milo Laxon done. Mason Cassidy done. Drake Rulis done. Wotroll done.
So it looks like Logan will take this round. However, Alex will remain your top qualifier going into the main events.
All drivers are finished.
No, go ahead.
Alex Dang done.
All right, so Logan taking the victory in round 2, going 13 laps. Alex also going
the race
13.
Is completed.
Got Drake 11, Milo 10, and Mason 8. All right, folks, I'm going to need y'all to come on out and turn marshal. Either drivers or representatives on behalf of the drivers is fine.
Too Soon Jr. Rice Cakes. Ryan R. Randall. BP.
All right, there's George. If I can get some turn marshals out here, that would be great. I may need my drivers from rookie or representatives on behalf. I may need a handful of turn marshals out here, please. Logan, Alex, Drake, Milo, Mason, or representatives on behalf. We need some help out here, guys. Okay. I still need a few more, though. I'm going to need 5 turn marshals. Yeah, one more in the middle. I think we'll be okay. So I got Mason out here. I got Alex's marshal. Got Logan's marshal. Drake. Where's Drake at? All right, well, we got some help. Oh, Drake's right here. Cool. Dio to the rescue. All right, guys, starting order for this one. Brandon, Jeff, Ryan, George, and Brian. We'll get you guys going with BP on the tone. Jeff, Ryan, George, and Brian. All right, fastest opening lap goes to BP at a 15.9. Lap 2 of 15.7. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Go wide. Go wide at the wall ride. That is clear. Well, BP a little bit disaster on lap 3. We will see how that affects the running order as they cross the line. All right, so it's BG now to the front. 14-9 that time
4
by.
minutes left.
Got Jeff in the 2, followed by Ryan, Brandon, George. 105 down, 3:55 remains. Oh, careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful at the wall ride. That is clear. BG going 14-8 last time by. Minute 25 down, 3:35 left. All right, BG currently 20:07 for pace. Got Jeff 19:01, Ryan 19:12, George 17:01, Brandon 17:03 at the moment. Minute 45 down and 3:15 to go. All right, Brian, Jeff, Ryan, Brandon, George. 2
3 minutes
down,
left.
3 minutes remain. So fast lap is 14.8 from BG, got 14.9 from BP. Yeah, Jeff going 15.7, Ryan 16.1, George 16.5. Got 2:20 down and 2:40 to go. All right, 2:25 down, 2:35 to go. All right, Brian Gross 20:09, Jeff a 19:01, Ryan 19:16, Brandon 18:07, George 17:01. 2:15 remains. This is race 2 on track. We're going 40 plus up next. All right, 3 minutes down.
2 minutes left.
BG 4.5 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 10 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 1.3 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 9 seconds ahead of George. Yeah, minute 45 remaining, drivers. BG 20:09 for pace. He's driving the yellow, orange, and blue. Got Jeff 19:01, Brandon 18 flat, Ryan 18:01, George 17:03. Careful at the wall ride. That is clear. All right, leader making his way through as she can. Now in front of the driver's stand. Through the cinnamon roll. Over the cinnamon roll. Into that final double. And down the back straight he goes. BG now 7 seconds ahead of Jeff. Jeff 8.7 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 9 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 8 ahead of George. All right, folks, we are now 4 minutes in.
1 minute left.
This is Stadium Truck on track. Race leader making his way over that cinnamon roll double. "40 seconds to go. So no real close battles going on at the moment. Got BG 7.9 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 6.6 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 10.5 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 17 ahead of George. 20 seconds remain. "15 seconds. All right, drivers, go
Too
until you
soon,
hear the
Junior,
computer
done.
announce you done.
BP done. Ryan R. Randall done.
So Brian Gross on a victory lap here.
George Laxon done. All drivers
All
are
right, so
finished.
BG, the only
Rice cakes
stadium
done.
truck to go 20 laps in qualifying. 2010, we got Jeff going 19:01, Brandon 19:07, Ryan 18:05, and George 17:12. All right, folks, I'm going to need you to put those
race
trucks
is
down.
completed.
40 plus is up. All right, we might need an extra for this one as well. Might need a little extra help for this race.
Grasshopper.
If anybody out there is not doing anything and wants to give us a hand, probably
AJ
use a hand on
Cardinale.
this one as well.
Martin White. Kevin Allen. Mike Council. Steve Loom.
All right, folks, after this, we're going into intermediate. King Arroyo, are your tires glued? All right, got BP, got Jeff, got Ryan. All right, we
Bryce
got George.
Gates.
If there's anybody else out there, we could probably use one more in the middle if there's one more available. I guess not. All right, guys, let's line them up on the right side. All right, our starting order here for round 2 will be Kevin, Martin, Mike, Steve, David, Brian, and Art. Thank you, sir. All right, folks, we're going to go racing with Kevin Allen on the tone. Martin, Mike, Steve, David, Brian, Art. All right, opening lap goes to Martin White, 15-1. Lap 2 for Marty, going 14-7. Yeah, David 15-4, Brian 15-5, Kevin 15-5. Steve dropping a 15-5. Dave going 15-4, Micah 15-5. Yeah, 50 seconds in, Martin White out front. So we got Marty 21-12 in the works, 3 laps in.
4 minutes left.
Kevin 2009, Steve 2009, Brian 2014, Dave 1902, Mike 1905, Art 1807. Minute 15 down, 3:45 to go. All right, Martin currently 2.6 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.1 ahead of Steve. Steve 0.3 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.6 ahead of Mike. Mike 4.3 ahead of Art. Art 0.8 ahead of Dave. Yeah, 145 down, 3:15 to go. This is race number 3 on track. Our 40-plus category. Careful up front, guys. Got one down up front.
3
2
minutes
minutes
left.
down, 3 minutes to go. Martin 20 flat now for pace. Kevin 2010, Steve 2012, Brian 1907, Mike 1911, Art 1915, David 1916. That time around, Marty going 14-6. All right, 230 down, 230 to go. Little 50-50 slide there for Steve. Good landing. Good form. 2:45 in, 2:15 to go. Yeah, Martin now 5 seconds up on Kevin. Kevin 2 ahead of Steve. Steve 5.6 ahead of Brian. Brian 0.3 ahead of Mike. Mike 2.4 ahead of Art.
2
Art
minutes
1.7 ahead of Dave. All right, a minute 50 to go. Kevin Allen now 14.9. 14.99 that is. Oh. Minute 40 to go, drivers. All right, a minute 25 remains. Martin's pace now 20:06, Kevin 20:09, Steve 20:14, Brian 19:04, Mike 19:07, Art 19:13, Dave 18:02. A minute 10 remains, drivers, 70 seconds to go.
One minute left.
All right, 4 minutes down, 1 minute to go. Martin 2.8 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 4 ahead of Steve. Steve 2.6 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.8 ahead of Mike. Mike 5.8 ahead of Art. Art 8 ahead of Dave. 45 seconds to go. Martin's pace now 20:05. Kevin 20:10. Steve 19 flat. Brian 19:02. Mike 19:05. Art 19:12. Dave 18:07. 20 seconds remain, drivers. And we got a battle between Steve and Brian now, less than 1 second apart. 10 seconds remain. Kevin going another 14:9.
Steve Lung done. Kevin Allen done. Martin White done. Rice Cakes done. Grasshopper done. Mike
All right,
Council
one more
done.
car, guys. One more car.
All drivers are finished.
Wow.
AJ Cardinale
So
done.
Martin White taking TQ by a unit of measurement, I can't say. Now Marty going 20:09.1. Kevin going 20:09.2. Got Brian 19:01,
race is
Steve
completed.
19:01, Art 19:13, David 18:05, and Mike in 18:10. All right, race number 4. Track is yours.
John Millio. Kin Lowe. Jimmy Blackwell. Ryan R. Randall. Josiah Haymanowski. King Arroyo.
All right, I may need my drivers from that last group to come on out and marshal. This is 17.5 intermediate. Careful on the straight, guys. Careful on the straight. Entering the straight.
Martin Arroyo.
Oh, no.
George Laxon.
Ah, man, I said break an arm, not a break a leg, not an arm. Hey, John, if it's any consolation, BG did break an arm earlier, and then he TQ'd after that.
Brian Cassidy.
All right, we got our marshals out here. All right, let's get everybody rounded up on the right side of the course. Everybody to the staging area, right side of the track. Our starting lineup here will be Jimmy, Josiah, John, George, Ryan, Martin, Brian, Kin, and King. Yeah, I'll do the last two by last name. All right, so it's going to be Jimmy on the tone. Josiah, George, Ryan, Martin, Brian, Lowe, Arroyo. Our leader's getting tangled up. So fastest opening lap goes Josiah's way, 16-0. Careful back corner, guys. All right, so got 2 laps in the books for everybody. Right now it's Ken Lowe out front, followed by Ryan Josiah. Actually changing up as I'm reading
4
it.
4 minutes left.
Give it a moment here, stabilize. We're 1 minute down. Ken Lowe, your race leader right now, 16-7 last time by. And this time by, Ryan Randall going 16-1. That will put him out front. So right now it's Randall, Lowe, Hemanowski out front, your top 3, followed by Laxton, Cassidy, Blackwell, Arroyo. Yeah, a minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. So Ryan, 18 flat. Josiah, 18:04. Lowe, an 18:06. Brian, 18:12. Laxton, 17:11. Jimmy going 16:02. King Arroyo, 16:04. And Martin, 16:09. All right, 2 down.
3 minutes left.
Got 2:50 remaining. Ryan Randall to the top spot, driving the pink and white card, the blue trim. He's on 19:10 for pace. Got Josiah on a 19:14. Ken Lowe on an 18:06. Brian Cassidy, 18:10. Martin on a 17:13. King on a 17:16. Georgia, 16:03. And Jimmy, 16:03. Yeah, 2:20 remaining. Careful in the chicane. Careful on the left. Race leader on his lid for a moment. All right, and we got Brian Cassidy now up to the 2. All right, so it is Ryan, Josiah, Brian, your top 3.
2
Followed by
minutes left.
Ken, Martin, George, Jimmy, King. A minute 55 to go. Ryan on 19:16. Josiah, 18:08. Brian, an 18:09. Ken Lowe, 17:01. Jimmy, 17:12. Martin, 17:13. George, 17:13. And King Arroyo, 16:18. A minute 30 to go, drivers. Got one down the middle. Careful in the cinnamon roll. That car, no body. A minute 20 remaining. Cassidy's still in the 3 spot. Keep going, keep going. You got just over a minute to go, drivers.
1 minute left.
Right now, Ryan, 19:14. Josiah, 18:07. Cassidy at 18:16. Blackwell, 18:17. Lowe, 17:01. Martin, 17:05. Laxton, 17:05. And King is off track. Yeah, 40 seconds remaining, drivers. Oh, up front, up front. Go, Brian, go. That wasn't your fault. 20 seconds remain. Oh, no, Brian, did you run out of battery? Oh, man, just keep the finger to the plastic. Got 7 seconds left. Oh, man, you're on a good run, too.
George Laxon done. Josiah Haymanowski done. Brian Cassidy done. Jimmy Blackwell done. Ryan R. Randall done. Martin Arroyo done.
All right, one more car, guys, one more car.
All drivers are finished.
And that will be
Kinlow
a
done.
race. It'll be Ryan Randall going 1912, Josiah 1804, Jimmy
The race is
1814, Ken
completed.
1816, George 1701, Martin 1701, Brian getting 16 in the end of that one. All right, folks, this is 17.5 Expert.
Too Soon Jr. Kevin Allen. Grasshopper. El Tigre. BP. Martin White.
All right, may I need my intermediate drivers come on out and marshal, please.
Rice Cakes. Mike Council. Steve Loom.
All right, everybody's checked in. I got most of my marshals out here. Could use a little help in the middle there. All right, folks, starting order is going to be Martin 1, Brandon 2, Kevin 3, Jeff 4, Mike 5, Tony 6, Steve 7, David 8, Brian 9. We're going racing with Martin on the tone. Brandon, Kevin, Jeff, Mike, Tony, Steve, Dave, Brian. All right, we got a full house and expert tonight. All right, Martin White starts us off a 14.7. BP of 14.7 on lap 2. Yeah, Tony and Kevin both at 15.5. David at 15.5. Jeff 15.5. Brian 15.7. All right, we're now 50 seconds in. All right, 1 minute down.
4 minutes left.
All right, now it's Martin and Brandon. 0.052 is the gap. Yeah, Kevin 9/10 behind those two drivers. Tony half a second behind Kevin. Tony only 0.041 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 1.1 ahead of Dave. Dave 0.2 ahead of Steve. Steve 1.9 ahead of Brian. Brian 3.4 ahead of Mike. Got minute 25 down. 3:35 left in this race. This is race number 5 on track. All right, BP that time by 14.6. All right, a $1.45 down, 3:15 to go. Brandon 0.8 ahead of Martin. Martin 0.1 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.6 ahead of Tony. Tony 1.9 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.3 ahead of
3
Steve.
minutes left.
Steve 1.9 ahead of Dave. Dave 0.6 ahead of Brian. Brian 4.4 ahead of Mike. Yeah, 2:10 down, 2:50 to go. All All right, Brandon and Martin on 2003s for pace. Got Kevin 2008, Tony 2009, Jeff 2011, Steve 2013, Brian 1901, Dave 1901, Mike 1804. Got 230 down, 230 to go. Got 21.5 Buggy Expert coming up next. All right, 245 in, 215 to go. All right, Brandon Perea now 2/10 ahead of Marty.
2 minutes
Marty
left.
2 seconds ahead of Tony. Tony 0.5 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 1.5 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 1.4 ahead of Dave. Dave 1.9 ahead of Brian. Brian 0.5 ahead of Steve. Yeah, minute 45 to go. BP 2002, Marty 2002, Tony 2006, Kevin 2008, Jeff 2010, Dave 2015, Brian 2015, Steve 1901, Mike 1802. Got a minute 30 remaining. All right, a minute 20 remains. BP, Martin, Tony, Kevin, Jeff, Brian, Dave, Steve, and Mike, your full order. Yeah, just over 1 minute to go, drivers. We're now 4 minutes in.
1 minute left.
Brandon 2002, Martin 2003. Got Tony 2007, Kevin 2007, Jeff 2010, Brian 2015, Dave 1902, Steve 1902, Mike 1802. 45 seconds left. "35 seconds remain. "25 seconds, drivers. Closest battles, let's see. Tony, Kevin, Jeff, 3, 4, and 5. Also got David and Brian going for 6 and 7. Of course, Brandon 1 second ahead of Martin. 10 seconds left, drivers.
Martin White done. BP done. Mike Council done. Kevin Allen done. Grasshopper done. LT Gray done. Too soon Junior
And that
done.
will be a race, guys.
Rice
Brandon
Cakes
Perea
done.
taking that one,
All drivers are
2002.
finished.
Martin goes
Steve
2003,
Bloom
Tony
done.
2007, Kevin 2007, Jeff 2010, Dave in 1903, Brian 1904, Steve 1908, and Mike 18 flat.
The race is completed.
All right, we're moving into race number 6 now. That is 21.5 Expert.
AJ Cardinale. Kinlow. Downtown Brown. Jimmy Blackwell.
All right, get my expert marshals out here. This is 21.5
LT
Bogey
Gray.
Expert.
George Laxon.
All right, starting lineup is going to be Art 1, Mondrell 2, Tony 3, Jimmy 4, George 5, Kin 6. All right, we're going with Art. Tony, you're tripping the line. All right, Art, on the tone. Mondrell, Tony, Jimmy, George, and Kin. All right, 2 laps in books for some of my competitors here. Right now, Mondrell setting the early bar, 15-2. Got 45 seconds down, 4:15 to go. Currently, we got Mondrell Brown up front, 2015.3. Art going 2015.7. Jimmy at 1912, Tony 1914, George 1804, and Kin 1804 as well. All right, race leader driving the purple ride. All right, now Mondrell just 0.3 ahead of Art. Art 2.5 ahead of Jimmy. Jimmy 1.7 ahead of Kin. Kin 0.08 ahead of George. George 0.7 ahead of Tony. All right, we got $130 down, 3:30 to go. All right, Art, Mondrell, Jimmy, Tony, George, and Kin. Art 1901, got Mondrell 1907, Jimmy 1912, Tony 1915, George 1807, Kin 1806. We got 2 minutes down.
3 minutes left.
Mondrell still holding down fast lap at 15.2. Got Art at 15.5, Tony 15.4, Jimmy 15.9, Kin 16.2, and George 16.7. Yeah, 2:15 down and 2:45 to go. $225 in, 2:35 to go. All right, 2:20 remains. Art currently up by 1.1 ahead of Mondrell. Mondrell 2.1 ahead of Tony. Tony 2.7 ahead of Jimmy. Jimmy 5.4 ahead of George. George 0.5 ahead of Kin. All right, folks, we are now 3 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
Art, Tony, Mondrell, Jimmy, Kin, and George, your current running order. Got a minute 45 remaining. Cardinale 1.1 ahead of Wilson. Wilson 1.1 ahead of Brown. Brown 2.4 ahead of Blackwell. Blackwell 8.8 ahead of Laxton. Laxton 4.8 ahead of Lowe. Got a minute 30 remaining, drivers. $120 to go. This time by Cardinale 0.5 ahead of Wilson. But Wilson taking a flip. Just over a minute, drivers. We are now 4 minutes in.
1 minute left.
Art 1905, Tony 1910, Mondrell 1911, Jimmy 1912, George 1813, Kin 1815. 45 seconds remain. So at this junction of the race, we got Art 4.3 ahead of Tony, Tony 0.5 ahead of Mondrell, Mondrell 1.3 ahead of Jimmy, Jimmy 15 ahead of Kin, Kin 0.017 ahead of George. 30 seconds left. 20 seconds to go. Fifteen seconds. All right, time is about to expire, but keep on going, keep on going. Race number 7, modified buggy. You guys are up next.
AJ Cardinale done. LT Gray done. Downtown Brown done. George Laxon done. Jimmy Blackwell done. All drivers
and
are
that'll be a
finished.
race, guys. Oh.
Kinlow done.
So we got our going 1905, Tony 1907, Mondrall 1912, Jimmy 1915, George 1813, Kin 1816.
The race is
Okay,
completed.
we are making our way into race number 7. That is
Antonio
Mod Buggy.
Council.
This one's going to be Bryant Antonio, Jovi Kalis, and Brandon.
Bruh. Jovi Levin.
Bruh. Thanks, bruh.
Goompa.
Yeah, you got like a 15-2. You got 15-2, I think. Yeah.
BP.
Careful on the left, guys. Careful on the left. All right, can I get all my drivers from that last one, please? I'm going to need your help. All right, looking for Art Tony Mondrell, Jimmy George Kin. I'm going to need all your help. All right. Got our marshals out here. Everybody's checked in. Let's line them up, guys. Starting order will be Bryant 1, Antonio 2, Jovi 3, Kalis 4, Brandon 5. All right, we're going with Bryant on the tone. Antonio, Jovi, Kalis, and Brandon. Good start for Brandon this time. All right, so opening lap. Got Bryant going 14-0. Kalis a 14-3, Jovi 14-6, Antonio 15-1, BP 15-4. Mirafuente going 13-9 on the second pass. Yeah, 40 seconds down. Oh, Mirafuente a little off trajectory there. Those dots are not as tasty as they look. 55 seconds in.
4 minutes left.
Right now we got Jovi 11 out front, 21:02. Bryant to 21:05. Kalis 21:07. Antonio 21:09. BP 20:03. All right, so Jovi right now, 0.1 ahead of Bryant. Bryant 0.6 ahead of Kalis. Kalis 0.2 ahead of Antonio. Antonio 2 seconds ahead of Brandon. Mirafuente just reset fast lap at a 13.8. Got Jovi 14-1, Kalis 14-1, Antonio 14-0, BP 14-4. 140 down, 320 left. All right, $1.50 in, 3:10 remains.
3 minutes left.
Bryant, another 13.8. Actually, last 3 laps for Bryant, all 13.8s. So, 13.7 that time by for your race leader. Driving the blue and yellow. He's on 22.11 for pace. Got Jovi at 21.01, Kalis 21.04, Antonio 21.04, and BP 20 flat. Got 225 down, 235 remaining. This is a modified buggy on track. This is race number 7 in motion. Race number 8, the Ocho, will be Buggy Sportsman. Oh, Sportsman Buggy, you guys will be up next. That will be our final qualifier of the night. All right, 250 down, 210 remains. Bryant, 22.11. Antonio, 21.03. Jovi, 21.03 as well. Kalis, 21.08. And Brandon, 20.03. 2 minutes left. All right, minute 45 to go. So Bryant, 22.12 in the works. Antonio, 21.03. Jovi, 21.03. Kalis, 21.07. And BP, 20.08. 90 seconds remain, drivers. Careful at the wall ride. That is clear. So Mirafuente continues to lead. 22.11. Antonio in the 2 spot. Actually, now Kalis up to the 2. So that's
1
about to
minute
watch
left.
right now. Kalis versus Antonio versus Jovi. 55 seconds remain. Kalis on his lid. $45 seconds left. Bryant, 22.11. Antonio, 21.06. Jovi, 21.07. Kalis at 21.09. And BP, 20.08. 30 seconds left. $20 seconds to go. Ten seconds remain. Careful at the wall ride. That is clear.
Bra done. Antonio Council done. Jovi Levin done. Goompa done. All
And
drivers
that
are
will be
finished.
a race. Bryant
BP
takes
done.
TQ out of 22.12. Antonio finishes 21.05. Jovi 21.07. Kalis 20 flat. BP 20.07.
The race is completed.
All right, folks, we are now moving into 17.5 Sportsman. All right, this is our final qualifier of the night. Our Sportsman category. The Sporting Group. Somebody got that joke.
Ten car Ted.
All right, Theo, Pac-Man, Capri,
Mike
and
Rulis.
Mike.
Capri Brown. Mike Rulis. 10 car Ted.
All right, let's go on. My guys out here, I think they're, for the most part, all out here.
Pac-Man.
All right, folks, let's get everybody lined up on the right side. Our starting order will be Mike, Theo, Paxton, and Capri. All right, we're going to get the show on the road with Mike on the tone. Theo, Pac-Man, and Capri. All right, Mike, setting early, fast lap at a 16.3. We're 30 seconds in. We got 45 seconds in. Mike Rulis out front. He is on a 19-lap pace. Got Theo 17.05, Capri 16.09, Pac-Man on a 15 at the moment. We're 55 seconds in, about to be 1 minute down.
4 minutes left.
Oh, Capri having some problems there. So Mike currently on an 18.07 for pace. Got Theo 17.05. Pac-Man 15.05. Capri 14.10. Oh. All right, we're a minute 50 down, 3:10 to go. Mike Rule is picking up where he left off in round number 1.
3
Mike
minutes
down
left.
the back straight, driving the red and white car, lime wheels. Your second place runner going to be Theo Lynn, driving the white, pink, and blue. Third place going to Pac-Man, the dark colored car with the colorful wing. Yeah, 2:15 down, 2:45 to go. So Mike now 10 seconds up on Theo. Theo 11 seconds up on Pac-Man. And Pac-Man 15 ahead of Capri. Paxton just doing his best lap, 16.8. All right, we're 2:40 down, 2:20 to go. All right, Mike 18.07, Theo 17.10, Paxton 16.14, Capri 14.07. We got 3 minutes down.
2 minutes left.
Theo going 17.3 that time by. That's his fast lap. A minute 40 to go, drivers. All right, a minute 25 remains. Mike Rules out front, 18.07 now for pace. Got Theo 17.12, Paxton 16.05, and Capri 15.19. Paxton just went a 16.5. That's his best lap, going the right direction. So that gap
1
between
minute
Theo
left.
and Paxton is closing. It's down to 5 seconds. 55 seconds remain. $45 seconds left. 35 seconds. And race leader, hold on a sec. And go. All right, 20 seconds remain. So Mike, 18 seconds up on Theo. Theo 2.8 ahead of Paxton. That's our closest battle here. Theo versus Pac-Man. 5 seconds remain, drivers.
Mike Rulis done. 10 car Ted done. Pac-Man done.
All right, one more car, and
All
that
drivers
will
are
be
finished.
a race, guys.
Capri Brown
Give me
done.
Mike taking TQ at 18:09. Theo goes 17:10. Paxton 17:16. Capri at 15.
The race is completed.
All right, folks. We're going to get the main event sorted out, and we'll get right back to racing. We're going to have like maybe 5-10 minutes. All right, guys. So mains are going same order as qualifying. We'll get started with the mains at 9:10. 9:10, we'll start our first main event. First main event will be rookie, followed by stadium truck 40 plus, intermediate, expert 21.5, modified, then sportsman. All right, 9:10, guys. We'll get the first main started.
Alex Dang. Woe Trolley.
All right, folks, it is just about showtime. Race number 1, Alex, Logan, Drake, Milo, and Mason. You guys are up. Okay, race number 1. The track is yours.
Whoa trolley. Alex Dang. Drake Rulis.
All right, looking for 2 more cars. And if I get all my drivers from that last race of the round, I need your help, please. That'll be Mike, Theo, Paxton, Capri. I need your help, please.
Milo Laxon.
All right, 1 more car on his way. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, we got Mason getting up on the driver's stand, getting that box into place all by himself. All right, let's line them up, guys. We're going to put Alex on the number 1, Logan on the number 2, Drake on the 3, Milo on the 4, and Mason on the
Cassidy.
5. All right, we got all of our cars. Good grid. Drivers ready. We are going racing in less than 5. And they're off. All right, so Alex out to a good start here. Got Milo in the 2, Logan in the 3. 20 seconds in. Oh, Logan making a nice move there. Back to the 2. Careful at the wall ride, guys. Careful at the wall ride. That is clear. 45 seconds in. And looks like Logan making a move to the top spot now. Go, Mason, go. We got 1 minute down, 3 minutes remaining.
3 minutes left.
Right now it's Logan out front, 2.8 ahead of Alex. Alex 3.6 ahead of Milo. Got Milo 2.5 ahead of Drake. And Drake about 15 ahead of Mason. All right, 1 minute 15 down, 2:45 to go. All right, this time by Logan Holst, 5 seconds ahead. Yeah, a little bit of calamity here getting onto the straight. So orange car is your leader. Second place is going to be the gray-yellow. A little bit of purple on it too. So if you see the orange car or the gray, purple, yellow, just let them by. Just give them some room, let them by. And a little trouble on the
2
back
minutes
straight. That is going to put Alex back to the front. Logan and Alex going back and forth all race long so far. Got 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Minute 45 remains. All right, Logan and Alex still battling here. Side by side. Logan now back to the front, but Alex right there with him. It's going to be a good battle to the finish here, folks. Minute 25 remaining. Logan down the back straight. A little trouble at the wall ride. Keep going, Logan. Yeah, minute 10 remaining.
One minute left.
Yeah, a minute to go, drivers. Logan Holst out front, 4.8 ahead of Alex. Alex, a lap up on Drake. Drake up to the 3 spot. He is 5 seconds ahead of Milo. That's another battle to watch coming to the finish here. 40 seconds remain. This time around, Logan, Alex, 5.1 seconds apart. .25 seconds remain. All right, 15 seconds to go, drivers. Logan 7 seconds ahead of Alex. We got Drake 5 seconds ahead of Milo. And 5 seconds to go.
Alex Dang done.
So Logan now officially on a victory lap.
Woe Troll E done. Drake Rulis done. Milo Laxon done.
All right, one more car, guys. One more car.
All drivers
And
are
that
finished.
will be a race. Good job,
Mason
drivers.
Cassidy done.
All right, podium tonight in our rookie category will be Logan, Alex, and Drake. All right, we're
The race is
now
completed.
on to race number 2, which is Stadium Truck.
BP. Rice cakes. Too soon, Junior.
All right, I may need some assistance turn marshaling this race. All right, I may need my drivers from the last race or
Ryan R.
substitutes
Randall.
on behalf. All right, still looking for a few more turn marshals. I'm going to need 5 turn marshals out here, please. Either the racers from the last one or substitutes on behalf. That's okay. All right, starting lineup here is going to be Brian on the 1, Jeff on the 2, Brandon 3, Ryan 4, George 5. All right, so I got Holst, I got Rulis.
George Laxon.
Do I have a Laxon out there, Milo or substitute? Also, do I have Mason out there or a substitute? Okay, cool. All right, there's Milo. John, do you have that spot? Thank you, sir. All right, guys, we are going racing. Best of luck. Truck in less than 5. And they're off. BG leading them off. Miranda 2, followed by Perea, Randall, and Laxon. All right, BG 0.7 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.7 ahead of BP. BP 0.9 ahead of Ryan. Oh, Jeff doing the right thing there. Got 30 seconds in. 1, 2, and 3, breaking away from the rest of the pack. Now BG has a mirror full of BP. All right, 45 seconds in. This is Stadium Truck on the road, race number 2. BG 0.7 ahead of BP. BP 0.5 ahead of GM. Got Jeff 3.1 ahead of Triple R. And Ryan 1.9 ahead of George. All right, we are 110 down, 3:50 to go. BG set an early fast lap out of 15.3. Got 15.71 out of both Perea and Miranda. 16.4 for Randall, 17.3 for Laxon. 120 down, 3:40 to go. Right now, BG enjoying a 1.6 second lead. BP not able to leave Jeff behind here. Jeff putting in a solid night of racing. 140 down, 3:20 to go. All right, BG, another 15.3. BP going 15.2, trying to chase him down. Yeah, Jeff going 15.6. Ryan a 16.1. George 16.8. We got 2 minutes down.
3 minutes left.
All right, 15.1 from Gross that time by new fast lap. So race leader making his way in front of the driver's stand there, driving the yellow, orange, and blue. 2:15 down, 2:45 left. So Brian 1.6 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 1.7 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 7 seconds up on Ryan. Ryan 5.5 ahead of George. Got 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. All right, 2:20 remaining here. Brian, Brandon, Jeff, Ryan, and George, your full running order.
Two minutes left.
All right, 3 down, 2 to go. BG now 1.8 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 2.7 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 8 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 8 ahead of George. Just under 2 minutes remain. This is race number 2, truck on track. We're going 40 plus up next. All right, BG another 15.1. He's now 2.5 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 3 ahead of Jeff. Jeff is now 9.3 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 10.8 ahead of George. Got a minute 20 remaining. 80 seconds left. Minute 10 to go. This time by at the stripe. BG clocking in. 3.2 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 3.9 ahead of Jeff.
1 minute left.
1 minute to go. Once again, this is race 2 on track. Race number 3 will be 40 plus. .45 seconds left. BP at 15.2 that time around. BP going 15.1 there. He's really trying to track down the leader. Ooh, a little bicycle there. 25 seconds left. Jeff that last time by going 15.2. .15 seconds, drivers. Brian going 14.9 that time by new fast lap. Oh, BG up front.
Too soon, Junior
BP
done.
making his way by. Just a few corners to go. And they race to the line. It's
BP done.
going to be BP
Rice
by
Cakes
a
done.
bumper.
George Laxon done. All drivers are finished.
That
Brian R.
will
Randall
be a
done.
race. Brandon taking the W, Brian in the 2, and Jeff taking the 3 spot, followed by Ryan and George.
The race is completed.
All right, we are now moving our way in the race number 3. All right, if we got anybody standing around not doing anything, this is a race where I could use a little bit of help. Podium for that last one, Brandon, Brian, Jeff.
Kevin Allen. Mike Council. Martin White. Steve Loon.
Careful on the back straight, guys.
Grasshopper.
Careful on the back straight, guys. Careful on the back straight.
AJ Cardinale.
All right, I may need a little help for this one. Got Ryan out there, got Jeff out there. If I get George and a Brandon, please. Hey, is George in the corner over here? Awesome.
Rice Cakes.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. We got all of our bases covered. All right, guys, let's line them up. It's going to be Marty on the 1, Kevin 2, Mike 3, Brian 4, Steve 5, David 6, Art 7. All right, Marty 1, Kevin 2, Mike 3, Brian 4, Steve 5, David 6, Art 7. This is our 40+ A main event. Grid is good. Drivers, best of luck. We are going racing in less than 5. Here we go. I'm thinking about it. 15 seconds in. It's still close here. Right now it's Council off front, followed by Allen, White, and Bixler, Gross, Leung, and Cardinale. Yeah, 35 seconds in. Right now it is Mike Council off front. Trouble in the middle. Oh, George comes flying in. Right now, Mike out front, 1.2 ahead of Kevin. Kevin, 1.6 ahead of Brian. Brian, 1 second ahead of Dave. Dave just ahead of Art and Marty.
4 minutes left.
Marty making his way by Art. 105 down, 3:55 to go. Kevin Allen setting early fast lap, 15-0. Way to go. So right now it's Council 2/10 up on Allen. Allen 2.2 ahead of Gross. Gross 0.9 ahead of Bixler. Bixler 2.1 ahead of White. White 0.7 ahead of Cardinale and Leung. Yeah, it's 135 down, 3:25 to go. All right, 1:45 in, 3:15 remains. Fastest lap being reset by Marty, 14.8. Mike going 15.3, Kevin at 15.3, Brian at 15.0. 2 minutes down.
3 minutes left.
Battle out front continues. Mike Council just half a second ahead of Kevin Allen. Kevin 1 second ahead of Brian. Brian 2.7 ahead of Marty. Marty 2.6 ahead of Steve. Steve 1 ahead of Dave. Dave 1.2 ahead of Art. 2:25 down, 2:35 remaining. Oh, Mike a little off trajectory there. 2:40 down, 2:20 to go. Kevin Allen now takes over the top spot. Council in the 2 followed by Gross, White, Leung, Bixler, and Cardinale. All right, folks, we're now 2:55 in. Gap between 1 and 2, 1.5 seconds. 3 minutes down.
2 minutes left.
All right, Gross putting the pressure on Council here. 1:50 to go. Mike going 15-2 that time by. BG having a look. Council keeping the door closed. 1:40 remaining. BG having another look. Down the back straight they go. So Kevin now 2 seconds up on Mike. Mike 2/10 up on Brian. Brian 1.6 ahead of Marty. Marty 3.7 ahead of Steve. Steve 1.8 ahead of Dave. 1:15 to go. And BG going up on his lid. That's a lot White up to the 3 spot. We got 1:05 remaining.
1 minute left.
All right, 50 seconds left. Kevin 1.6 ahead of Mike. Mike 1.7 ahead of Marty. Marty 1.7 ahead of Brian. Brian 3 seconds up on Steve. Steve 0.7 ahead of Dave. We got 40 seconds left, drivers. Make the most of it. So race leaders coming up on some traffic here. Yellow and white is your leader. 25 seconds to go. Looks like BG back up to the 3. 15 seconds. Five seconds remain.
Martin White done. Steve Leung done.
All right, just a few corners to go.
Kevin Allen done. AJ Cardinale done. Mike Council done.
And that will
Grasshopper
be
done.
a race.
All drivers are
Your
finished.
winner, Kevin
Rice
Allen.
cakes done.
Mike Council getting the 2 spot, and Brian Gross will round out the podium. Rest of the order will be Marty, Steve, Dave, and Art.
The race is completed.
All right, folks, it is time for intermediate.
John Milio. Josiah Haymanowski.
That's why I always put my car down beforehand.
Jimmy Blackwell. Kin Lo.
Need a little help up front.
Ryan R. Randall.
All right, if I can get my 40-plus group to turn marshal, please.
King Arroyo. Martin Arroyo. George Laxon.
All right, this is 17.5 intermediate in warm-up. I'm still looking for some turn marshals, please. I need a little bit of help. I should have Kevin, Mike, Brian, Martin, Steve, David, Art. I may need your help, guys.
Brian Cassidy.
All right, I should have Kevin, Mike, Brian, Martin, Steve, David, Art. Starting lineup for this one is going to be Jimmy on the 1, Josiah on the 2, Ryan 3, John 4, George 5, Martin 6, Kin 7, Brian 8, King Arroyo 9. All right, folks, let's keep it clean. Good luck, drivers. We're going racing, less than 5. Here we go. I saw nothing. Out front, we got Jimmy versus Josiah versus Ryan. George up to the 4, followed by King, Kin, and Brian. 35 seconds in. Careful in the chicane, guys. Chicane on the right. Out front, it's Jimmy B. Careful, wall ride, wall ride, wall ride, wall ride. Careful at the wall ride, guys. That is clear. 55 in, 4:05 to go.
4 minutes left.
Got Jimmy out front. This time by 2.5 ahead of Josiah. Josiah 3.4 ahead of George. George 0.2 ahead of Ryan. Ryan about 2.5 ahead of John. John 0.5 ahead of King. King 2 seconds up on Brian. Brian 1 second up on Ken. Now 125 down, 3:35 left. Race leader driving the turquoise, the teal, down the back straight. Oh, careful at the wall ride, guys. Go wide at the wall ride. Careful in the middle. All right, that is clear. Now 1:45 down, 3:15 to go. Jimmy B out front, driving the teal ride. He is now 2 seconds ahead of Josiah. We got Josiah 3.7 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 1.2 ahead of George.
Left.
Got 2:10 down, 2:50 to go. All right, Jimmy 1.9 ahead of Josiah, this time by at the stripe. So leader driving the turquoise. Second place can be orange and purple. Third place can be the pink, white with blue trim. If you see any of those cars, just give them some room. Oh, and Jimmy getting it wrong on the front part. That is going to allow Hemanowski to take over the lead. Careful at the wall ride. Go wide. Got 2:10 remaining, drivers. Now it's a battle for the 2 spot, Jimmy and Ryan. Got 3 minutes down, drivers.
2 minutes left.
Right now, Hemanowski 2 seconds up on Blackwell. Blackwell 2/10 up on Randall. Those guys find themselves about 4.5 seconds ahead of George. George about 6 seconds up on Brian. Brian 4 ahead of John. John 4 ahead of Kin. And Kin 11 ahead of King. We got a minute 40 to go. Minute 30 to go. Drivers 90 seconds left. Leader down the back straight. Second spot battle now down the back straight. So Hemanowski with a 3.5 second lead. He said duck with a D. 1:15 to go, drivers. Careful back straight, guys. Back straight, back straight, back straight.
1 minute
1
left.
minute to go, drivers. So Josiah now 8 seconds up. Got Ryan up to the 2 spot, followed by Jimmy, George, Brian, John, Ken, and King. 40 seconds left. All right, second spot coming up on John once again. I feel like they make it by, then they crash, John goes by, then, yeah, rinse, wash, repeat. Got 10 seconds left, drivers, and Jimmy back to the 2. Oh, Ryan tips it. Oh. Too much power.
Jimmy Blackwell done. John Milio done. George Laxon done. Josiah Haymanowski done. Ryan R. Randall done. Brian Cassidy done.
All right, one more.
All drivers are
And
finished.
that will be a race.
Kinlow done.
Hemanowski takes the victory in 17.5 intermediate. Got Jimmy B in the 2, and George Laxon sneaks onto the podium in the 3. The rest of the order will be Ryan, Brian, John, Kin, King, and Martin.
The race is completed.
All right. We are now making our way into race number 5. This one's going to be Brandon, Martin, Tony, Kevin, Jeff, Mike, David, Steve, and Brian. All right, intermediate podium, Josiah, Jimmy, and George.
El Tigre. Too Soon Jr. BP. Kevin Allen. Martin White. Rice Cakes. Steve Loom. Grasshopper.
All right, let's get all of my intermediate drivers out here. I need a little help on the left side.
Mike Council.
We got one down at the wall right, guys. Hey, intermediate, I need you guys on track. Martin, King, Ken, John, Brian, Ryan, George, Jimmy, Josiah, I need your help, guys. I know. All right, looks like we got everybody out here and spread out now. So let's get the grid set. It's going to be BP on the 1, Martin on the 2, Tony 3, Kevin 4, Jeff 5, Mike 6, David 7, Steve 8, Brian 9. All right, who's on the 6? It's get counsel on the 6. There we go. All right, guys, grid is good. Drivers ready. We are going racing in less than 5. Here we go. BP leads the field to the green flag. "15 seconds in. Got BP out front, White in the 2, followed by Wilson in the 3, Allen in the 4. And we got Counselor, Leung, Gross, Bixler, and Miranda. 30 seconds in. Early fast lap, Marty going 14.7. He is harassing the leader. Oh, Marty puts it to the inside line, taking that spot. That was not given to him, it was taken. All right, Marty White now 2 tenths ahead of Perea. Perea just a few tenths ahead of Wilson. Got Allen up to the 4 spot. 1 minute down.
4 minutes left.
Top 3 trying to break away. Allen trying to join that lead breakaway. Yeah, it's Steve in the 5, followed by Mike, David, Jeff, and Brian. 1:15 down, 3:45 left. So we're now 1:25 in. Martin going 14.4 last time around. Oh, Martin holding down fast lap out of 14.4. BP of 14.7. Tony 14.8. Kevin 14.8. Steve of 15.3. Mike 15.2. Jeff 14.9. Brian 15.3. David 15.3. Mike 15.2. Minute 45 in. 3:15 remains. Race leaders starting to come up on some traffic here. Blue car with orange and white flames is your leader. Orange and gray is second. Third place will be blue, yellow, white.
3 minutes left.
2 down, 3 to go. Got 1 down up front, guys. Careful up front. And that is clear. 2:15 down, 2:45 left. Martin now 0.7 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 1.5 ahead of Tony. Tony 2 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 5 ahead of Steve. Steve 1.2 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 1.8 ahead of Brian. Brian about 4 ahead of Dave. Dave 1.4 ahead of Mike. Got 2:25 remaining, drivers. Race leaders making their way out of the cinnamon roll into that final double. And down the back straight. BP going 14.5 that time around. Gap between those two drivers, 0.7. Careful at the wall ride. And that is clear. We got 3 minutes down.
2 minutes left.
Martin 1.2 ahead of Brandon now. Martin coming up on some traffic here. Well, Martin, Brandon, Tony, and Kevin, your lead lap runners coming up on some traffic here shortly. Minute 40 to go. Race leader into the cinnamon roll. Out of the cinnamon roll and to that final double. Minute 30 remains, 90 seconds left. This time by Marty 1 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 3 ahead of Tony. Tony 0.2 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 9 ahead of Steve. Steve half a second ahead of Brian. Brian 3.2 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 6 ahead of Dave. Dave 3 ahead of Mike. 1:10 to go, drivers. 1 down the cinnamon roll, guys. Cinnamon roll, be careful.
One minute
One
left.
minute left, drivers. Martin Brandon, 8/10 is the gap. Good teamwork. 45 seconds remain. Martin, Brandon, Tony, Kevin, Steve, your top 5, followed by Brian, Jeff, David, and Mike. 30 seconds to go, drivers. That battle for the lead, still less than 1 second separating those two drivers. Martin, 0.7 ahead of Brandon. Brandon, 4.5 ahead of Tony. Tony, 0.2 ahead of Kevin. 15 seconds, drivers. BP putting the pressure on. Marty getting it wrong. BP to the top. It's going to come down to the finish here.
BP
Wow.
Martin White done.
That is two main
Steve
events
Bloom
that
done.
BP was able to pull
Bryce
it off
Cakes
on the
done.
last lap.
LT Gray done. Kevin
That's
Allen done.
two BP.
Too Soon
Wow.
Jr. done. Grasshopper done. All drivers
All
are
right,
finished.
that will be a race.
Mike Council done.
Brandon Perea taking the victory. Martin White in the 2. Tony Wilson on the podium tonight in the 3. Rest of the order, Kevin, Steve, Brian, Jeff, David, Mike.
The race is completed.
So Brandon, Martin, and Tony, please make your way to the podium. Up next is 21.5 Expert. Race number 6. Track is yours.
Downtown Brown.
So BP getting it done on the last
low.
lap again.
Jimmy Blackwell. George Laxon.
Hey BP, can I
AJ
borrow some of
Cardinale.
your good fortune? All right, let's get our expert guys out here. Expert 17.5. This is expert 21.5.
LT Gray.
All right, folks. You guys ready? Let's get them on the grid. It's going to be Art on the 1, Tony 2, Mondrell 3, Jimmy 4, George 5, and Ken 6. Hey, Marty, Art's about the race. You got anything to say? All right, folks. This is 21.5 Expert. Good luck, drivers. We'll be racing in less than 5. Here we go. So Cardinale leading the field. All right, so Cardinale leads them to the completion of the first lap, just ahead of Wilson and Brown. Whoa, Wilson a little bicycle there. Brown has a look, but Brown a little off trajectory. Yeah, 30 seconds in, Art going 15.8. 40 seconds in. So Cardinale out front. Wilson right behind him in the 2, 6/10 back. Mondrell 2 seconds off of the top 2. Oh, Wilson, a little bit of a nose to bumper collision, but no harm, no foul.
4 minutes left.
1 down, 4 to go. Down the back straight they go. 2/10 now the gap between your top 2 cars. Cardinale trying to keep those lines super tight. He does not want to open the door for Tony. 1:15 in, 3:45 to go. 0.3 of the gap. These guys are about 2.5 seconds above the third place battle between Brown and Blackwell. And we got Brown and Blackwell about 3.5 ahead of the 5th place battle. That's going to be Loxton Lowe duking it out. We're a minute 40 down, 3:20 left. Tony Wilson now takes over the top spot. 15-4 that time by for your race leader. Oh, Brown hard into the wall. That's going to allow Blackwell to take the 3, but Blackwell giving it back. Keep it smooth, Art. Keep it smooth. Just wait for a mistake.
3 minutes left.
Yeah, 2 down, 3 to go. Wilson down the back straight. Cardinale 7/10 back. Gap between Cardinale and Brown is 3.5. Mondrell just half a second ahead of Jimmy. And we got George 0.6 ahead of Ken. 2:20 down, 2:40 left. And it's LT Gray out front. So Tony, Art, Mondrell, Jimmy, George, and Ken, your full running order. All right, leaders coming up on some of his fellow competitors here. 2:10 remains. Oh, a little trouble for Cardinale there, trouble for Brown as well. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
Oh, Tony Wilson now 4 seconds out. Got Cardinale just half a second ahead of Brown. Brown 0.7 ahead of Jimmy. Minute 45 remains. Tony 3.9 ahead of Art. Art 0.7 ahead of Mondrell. Mondrell 1.3 ahead of Jimmy. Jimmy 9 ahead of George. George 3.4 ahead of Ken. A minute 30 remaining. 90 seconds to go. Closest battle now going to be for the 2 spot. Art versus Mondrell. Those guys making their way out of the cinnamon roll. Minute 15 to go. And into the chicane they go. Art leading Mondrell by about 2 feet. Got 1 minute to go, drivers. And right now it's Wilson, clear track ahead, 5 seconds up. Art trying to hold off Mondrell here. Mondrell looks to the inside, but not quite enough room. It's going to allow Jimmy to come back into the picture. 40 seconds remain. Oh man, Art with some bad luck there. Or that was Jimmy, sorry. 30 seconds remain. 25 seconds left. Tony with a 6.3 second lead. Art now 1.5 ahead of Mondrell. Mondrell 4 ahead of Jimmy. 15 seconds, drivers. And time is about to expire.
LT Gray done. AJ Cardinale done. Downtown Brown done. Jimmy Blackwell done. George Laxon done.
And that
All
will be a
drivers
race,
are
drivers.
Ken Lowe
Your
done.
podium tonight in 21.5 expert going to be Tony, Art, and Mondrell. Rest order, Jimmy, George, and Ken.
The race is completed.
All right, folks. Race 7 is now up. That is modified buggy.
Antonio Council. Bruh. Jovi Levin.
All right, podium, Tony, Art, Mondrell.
Gumpa. BP.
All right, do I have any turn marshals on the right side of the course? We got one here. Hey, Jimmy, come talk to me later. All right, folks, let's line them up. Gonna be Bryant on the 1, Antonio on the 2, Jovi 3, Kalis 4, Brandon 5. Somebody's slipping. All right, folks, grid is good. Drivers ready. Best of luck. We are going racing, less than 5. All right, second to the last race of the night on track. This is our mod buggy group. We got Mirafuente out front. Oh, a couple cars going down at the wall ride. So Kalis Lowe now up to the 2 spot. Got 30 seconds down, 4:30 remaining. Mirafuente out front, Lowe in the 2, followed by, oh, Council upside down. 40 seconds in. Bryant now 1.8 ahead of Kalis. Kalis 3.4 ahead of Jovi. Jovi 0.3 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 0.5 ahead of Antonio. 1 minute down.
4 minutes left.
This time around, Mirafuente 2.8 ahead of Lowe. Lowe 2.8 ahead of 11. 11.6 ahead of Perea. Perea 0.4 ahead of Council. We're just a minute 15 in, drivers. Fast lap being reset by Kalis at 13.6. Minute 25 down, 3:35 to go. All right, a minute 40 down, 3:20 to go. Mirafuente that time around going 13.8. He is now 3.6 ahead of Kalis. Kalis 2.3 ahead of Jovi. Jovi 1.8 ahead of BP, and looks like Council pulling it off track. 2 minutes down now.
3 minutes left.
Bryant 4 ahead of Kalis. Kalis 2 ahead of Jovi. Jovi 3 ahead of Brandon. 2:10 down, 2:50 to go. Careful on the back straight, go inside. Careful on the back straight. All right, that is clear. Mirafuente at 13.7 that time around. So Bryant now 4.2 ahead of Kalis. Kalis this time around 6.9 ahead of Jovi. Jovi 0.8 ahead of Brandon. We got 2:25 to go. All right, 2:10 remaining, drivers. We're now 3 minutes
2 minutes
in.
left.
Bryant going 13.7 once again there. Let's see, gap between himself and Kalis now, 5.7 seconds. Minute 45 to go. This time by Kalis 7 ahead of Jovi. And Jovi 4 ahead of Brandon. We got a minute 40 remaining. $1:30 to go. 90 seconds remain. Minute 20 remains. All right, folks, we are now 4 minutes in.
1 minute left.
Bryant 6.9 ahead of Kalis. Kalis 6.5 ahead of Jovi. Jovi 5.2 ahead of Brandon. Kalis still holding down fast lap at a 13.6. Got Bryant to 13.7. Jovi 14.1. Brandon 14.4. Antonio 14.2. "35 seconds remain. "25 seconds left. Next up is Sportsman. Sportsman Buggy, you guys are up next. 15 seconds remain. Five seconds to go.
Bruh done. BP done. Goomba done. All drivers are finished.
And that will be
Jovi
a
Levin
race.
done.
It's going to be Bryant, Kalis, and Jovi on the podium tonight. Rest of the order, BP and AC. All right, folks. We're heading into our
race is
final
completed.
race of the night. That'll be Sportsman Buggy. Mike, Theo, Paxton, and Capri.
Capri Brown. Ten car Ted. Mike Rulis. Pac-Man.
All right, I may need some turn marshals, please. May need my mod buggy group to help out. All right, folks, let's line them up. We're going to put Mike on the 1, Theo 2, Paxton 3, Capri 4. All right, Mondrell changing the ride height on that car. All right, folks, grid is set. Drivers, best of luck. We'll be racing in less than 5. And they are off. All right, we're 15 seconds in. Right now it's Mike, Pac-Man, Theo, and Capri. All right, we're 30 seconds in. Mike Rule is out front, going 17.4. Pac-Man is 17.3. Theo is 17.7. Race leader having a little stumble there. That's going to allow Pac-Man an inch closer. 45 seconds in. 1 and 2 down the back straight. Pac-Man setting fast lap in the process. 16.7.
4 minutes left.
All right, 105 down, 3:55 to go. Down the back straight they go. That's the battle for the lead going into the wall ride. Heading to that chicane. Race leaders in front of the driver's stand, over the rollers into the cinnamon roll. Coming out of the cinnamon roll into that last double. Wow, both Mike and Paxton going 16.5 that time by. Pac-Man bringing his A game to the A main. Yeah, 140 down, 3:20 to go. Down the back straight they go once again. Half a second is the gap between your top two cars. Yeah, Theo oh, no, Theo's a lap up on Capri now. We got 2 minutes down.
3 minutes left.
Mike going 16.2, Pac-Man another 16.5. Those guys are half a second apart. $2.15 down, 2:45 left. Oh, it's even closer now. Mike and Pac-Man about 2 feet apart now. Making their way in front of the driver's stand. Pac-Man a little bobble. Just stay in it. Keep it smooth. Yeah, 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Mike Rule has clear track ahead. He's now 2.7 ahead of Paxton. This time around, Pac-Man clocking in 6 seconds ahead of Theo. Yeah, 2:15 remaining. All right, Mike and Paxton, 2.2 is the gap. This time around,
2
Paxton
minutes
and
left.
Theo, 5.9. Yeah, 1:50 remaining in this race. This one could come down to the final lap here. Mike and Paxton both showing great pace in the main event. 1:40 to go. And gap now down to 1.2 between your race leaders. 1:20 to go. This time by at the stripe, 1.4 is the gap. 1:15 remains, 75 seconds to go. All right, just over a minute remains.
1 minute left.
Paxton going 16-1 that time by. Doing everything he can to reel in the leader. 50 seconds to go. Gap between those two drivers, 0.7. 45 seconds. Down the back straight to go, 0.3 is the gap. Paxton, a little bit of a bobble. He's still in it though. 35 seconds left. Mike doing what he has to do, keeping it clean. Paxton, however, pulling up the bootstraps. 25 seconds to go, 9/10 of a second, the gap between your top two cars. 20 seconds remains. It's going to come down to this. Pac-Man is there. He has a look on the inside. He's taken over the top spot. 10 seconds to go, drivers. 3 seconds left. Time's about to expire. Race to the line.
Capri
Just
Brown
a few
done.
corners to go.
10 quartet done. Pac-Man
And
done.
Pac-Man has taken the victory.
All drivers are finished.
All right, good
Mike Rule,
race,
let's go.
guys. Good race. Both of our top two drivers showing excellent pace in the main event here. All right, our podium tonight, Paxton, Mike, and Theo.
The
All
race
right,
is
thank
completed.
you all for coming out. It's been a great night of racing. Hope to see you all again very soon. We'll be doing it all again next week. Once again, thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you next time.